was so much for a 5 o'clock start this morning for the fishing. There's now, oh, it's 10 to 6. I thought it was late than that. Right, time to get up. A bit cool last night. I was actually, yeah, a bit cool, but looks lovely outside. It is another beautiful day. I can't believe, and you know, I've probably said this every single morning that I've been filming since I've been out here. What a beautiful day. And it is another absolute stunner. So we're up and ready. It is probably about, well, it's up past 6 now. We did plan to have a Dorney this morning and have a go, but that didn't happen because we all slept really, really well. So we're gonna head further down this lake today. And there's another smaller lake on there that I've seen on the old interweb that's marked with trout and char over there. So we're going to bash that one as well today. But it's frustrating, you know, when you know that childhood dream fish is in this lake and you can't pull them out. It's just really, really frustrating. And you look how beautiful this place is and you think, oh, it looks fishy as hell, but it ain't happening. It really, really isn't happening. You know, whether it's the time of the year, whether it's the warmth, the light, our fishing skills, and you know, you come to different lakes like this and you know, they all fish differently. You know, you can come up to some places and fish like you normally would back home and things like that and not catch a thing, and then other people are fishing completely differently. But it is what it is, you know. It's not all about the fishing, it's just the fact of just sitting here and looking at that and sit there whittling a spoon away, you know, and just munching on some food. It's an absolute amazing place. Right, without further ado, I'm going to get my jacket on, get in the pack raft, and we're going to start paddling down the end of the lake. Right, so we're just at our takeout now, just by these boats here. There's a short walk across to the next lake there. I packed pretty light this morning, so I can just pick up the boat and carry it across to the next lake. Right, here we be, another lake, Vastravanet. See how we get on here. There's nothing on the rise at all. So I think we'll turn this rod into a lure rod, I think. And have a go with the lures. I'm literally just letting the breeze just push me across the lake, and I'm just bouncing this Z-Man's lure on those little silicone things about 1 metre up and down off the bottom, similar to how they ice fish. And I know that in that situation it catches fish here, but there's just nothing happening at all, nothing. So they have to be down deep. So this is the only thing I can think of. I think it's time to admit defeat. Nothing at all. I'll head back onto the other lake. I might have a little bit of a pop on the other lake as we go back to camp, but there's absolutely nothing. Oh, well, back to camp, really. It's been interesting just to go over and see the other lake, but it would be better to have some fish. We were just discussing, you know, we haven't seen any any locals fishing in any of these lakes. So whether it's just wrong time of the year, light, temperature, whether it's just us being crap, but the fishing is not that great in this last couple of lakes. The best fishing we had was in the lake with all the islands. That was brilliant. That was one fish after the other. But then again, you know, at the end of the day, look where we are. You know, you can't complain really, can you? So that's what they're jigging with in the winter. Well, a big fat blankety blank so far this morning. A couple of takes off, a couple of perch, but that's about it really. Right, it's about 10 o'clock. I think it's time for a little nanny nap. Well, it's only a tiddler. Hey, but we're not blanking today. Oh dear, dear, dear. At least we got one. Not really worth catching, but hey ho. The only thing that seems to be working is these little meps. It's almost deafening, isn't it? The sound of silence. Right, I'm going to call it a day today. Going to hit the hay. I'm absolutely knackered after doing absolutely nothing today. So tomorrow we're going to pack up early tomorrow, and we're going to paddle back, and then we're going to have to walk back to the van, and then we're going to go back to Glaskogen tomorrow, where we're going to pick up Matt's canoe, have a shower. He's going to do some washing and stuff, because after he drops me off at the airport on Sunday, he's driving up to Lofoten, lucky bastard, for a little while. So we'll get all of that done, and then tomorrow night's camp should be in somewhere in Norway. Overland. How are you? All good. Right, morning sports fans. This is day 12 now, so we've had a bit of rain through the night, not masses, couple of little showers, so it's not massively wet all around. It's pack up time today. We're leaving this little camp today. It's been a good couple of days. I've really enjoyed this little camp. Okay, it's a shame about the fishing, but it isn't all about the fishing, and even if I didn't bring a fishing rod, I'd still be enjoying myself sat here. It's been really, really nice just to build a sort of semi-permanent camp for a couple of days and sit down and do a bit of whittling, paddling, fishing, swimming. Yesterday was roasting, so hot. I mean, I was laying in that tent at 10:30 last night in my pants. It was that bloody warm. But yeah, a little bit overcast today, so just about to have my breakfast, and then we're going to be looking at getting those tents dried down and getting them packed away. And we're paddling across the lake this morning to a get out on the other side where the camp was on our first day here. Get out there, and then we'll walk back up to the van and head down the road back to Glaskogen, pick up Matt's canoe and have a shower, and then head off to another country, over to Norway today. No plan at all. No plan at all of what we're doing. We're just going to find somewhere and enjoy the last couple of days, for me anyway, because Matt's staying there for a while, before we get back to the grind. Right, and so starts another day of adventure. It'll take us about half an hour to get back to our takeout, which was our first camp on this lake, and then probably about another 45 minutes with packing away the boats and a walk back to the van. Oh, so humid. I don't know what was worse actually, whether yesterday's heat or the humidity today.
Stars are tracing the sky like city windows. I watch it reflect in your eyes. Slow dance on a New York City high-rise. You and me on top of the world, and I'm feeling like it was only ever you. And I'm feeling like it was something I won't lose.
Well, that was fairly harmless, all packed up. That's our campsite from the first night, and off we go, leaving Lake Fishless. Here we are, back at good old faithful. Looks like the windows are intact as well. Whew. Right, good morning. Very, very wet night here last night. Absolutely hossed it down at about 3 o'clock this morning. Everything's absolutely soaked, but at least we've got this wind that's coming through now to help dry everything out. I think what we'll do is we'll sign off from this series of videos now, because I'm packing everything away. It's been an absolute fantastic 2 weeks. Really, really enjoyed myself. It's been great scenery, great fishing. The weather's been absolutely fantastic. Companionship's been really, really great. I've really, really enjoyed myself, and it's been an absolute great little wind down. I just want to take this moment to thank all of the sponsors that have supplied gear for this series of videos. Big thank you to Packrafting for supplying the micro raft by MRS. That pack raft is an absolute game changer. Absolutely love it. Big thank you to Rigged and Ready for supplying the travel rods, Serious Fishing for the fishing gear, Renier for the jerky, Real Termat for the food, Fjern for the gear, the waterproof gear, and all of the other bits and bobs that people have supplied me to come along and do this trip. So thank you for watching this series of videos. If you haven't subscribed to the channel, then please hit the subscribe button just below there. And as always, a couple of videos for you to take a look at, one of them being the playlist for this series of this trip, and we'll see you next time on the next one.